Testing. Testing. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm just testing. Okay. People can join in if they want to, but this is just going to be me explaining what's been happening as the title implies. And if you hear an echo, I had my phone too loud. I was just being sure that the audio was working. Anyway. So, everybody who may see this, hello. It's been 1,000 years since I've done a live video on Twitch. But there's been reasons for that. First of all, let me go on a little rant here. And also to be fair about some things. So, and I want to do this as a live video just to, I don't know, just because I haven't been on here in a while, so, let me go on a little rant here. You know, it kind of gets on my nerves the way certain things, like if you don't use them for a while, or even if you do use them, you know, just randomly, out of nowhere, they'll log you out of your thing, and then, like, they have a super complicated, well, not super complicated, but it's just kind of an annoying way to, like, get back into it. Like, I was on the Xbox account, I was randomly logged out of Twitch, which is, like, for those who may be coming in from Instagram, that I know on Instagram and stuff, who follow me on there, I said I was about to go live, and then it took, like, 20, or, like, 10, 20, 30 minutes to, actually get started. And that's because I was randomly logged out of the Xbox one. I mean, I don't know if it's because I haven't been in here in a while, if that's actually the reason, but it has like a unnecessary way to get back in, and I had to go through this whole process, and there's a little bit of a misunderstanding. I'm used to all these accounts having have you put in your email and then password and stuff to log in. So that's my brain telling me that's what it is. Eventually I found out they said you got to put in your username, not your email, to log in, and then your password. And I was like, I was going through all this thing. I reset my password and all that stuff, still wasn't working. I was like, what's going on? And then I read it, and then it was just like, oh, that's I had to log in with, you know, my username. Uh, which, I mean, to be fair, you know, obviously that's my bad right there. But also, I still don't think it should be all these unnecessary steps to log in. But anyway, now to get to the reason I'm here, and basically, this will unless something goes wrong, of course it might go wrong with Twitch, unless something goes wrong, this video will most likely also be uploaded to my, YouTube. So, you know, for those of you who are not watching this live, it'll be here for like a week or two, and then but I'll also have it on my YouTube at some point. So basically, what's been going on? I've kind of had updates on YouTube already, and like the reason I haven't really been going live for a long time, like a really long time, like it's been since like December of 2021, which was last year. December 2021 is when I did my last live video on here, and the reasoning for that, because I mean originally I was gonna start up, I was gonna like that was gonna be my last one of the year anyway. You know, it was December. I did Sonic Adventure 2, finished that game up. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get ready for these other games and stuff, and you know, I have this list of games, and I was getting stuff on Xbox, and I was getting ready. I was gonna be ready to do it the next year. Well, plans kind of changed with a lot of things actually, but plans kind of changed. Um, like I said, I've I've said this on YouTube already, but somewhat, like in a probably now deleted video on update video on there. Um, I've been having to uh help out my mom because she, or at least making things easier. My dad's been helping too, but um, helping out my mom because she back in let me say this. Back in November, she was having some problems. I'm not gonna go into every single detail, but she was having some problems, and she was like, she was just having issues, with like her stomach was hurting and all that stuff, or felt like around that area, and she couldn't, do all this stuff, and like she just wasn't feeling good. And then, she went to the doctor. They couldn't really figure it out that much, or they thought it was one thing, but it wasn't that thing. Eventually found out. She went sometime after Christmas, like a couple days after Christmas Day. Um, we come to find out that, or she went to the doctor, and then she eventually went to the emergency room because there was, I think there was like fluid in her lungs. And sorry, there's a fly around here. I'm trying to. It's annoying. I mean, it's a pest. There was fluid in her lungs, and so they went to the emergency room. She stayed there a few days. Like, she was there from the day she went, a couple of days after Christmas Day, and then she came back like early January. But I went to see her and stuff, but before then, um, well, turned out like found this out on like uh New Year's Eve. She had said that she had, or the doctor had told her that she had ovarian cancer. So which just is details I haven't really given on YouTube. I didn't say for sure who, or what exactly has been going on. She had ovarian cancer, and obviously that kind of put a damp. The I always have a New Year's Eve party with some friends and stuff, and yeah, that kind of, I mean, it didn't completely, like, I was still able to keep up a happy face and all that stuff, but it kind of, it kind of made things, but yeah, she had that, um, and I'll get to the reason, I'll get to the reason why I was still able to make some videos for YouTube, but yeah, she had that, and my mind's drawing a blank now. And obviously, I was going to take care of her. Me and my dad were, and my siblings too, to a point. But it was mostly me and my dad. But we were we were helping taking care of her and stuff. And, obviously she couldn't work for all this time. Like, she couldn't work. She couldn't go back to work for a long time. And I've just been kind of doing that. And I guess I just haven't been in the mood to stream on here. That's a big thing. Like, I've just been taking care of my mom and stuff. Now, if you're wondering why I've been able to sound more positive, stupid fly right here. If you're wondering why I've been able to stay positive in like the videos and still do Let's Plays and all that stuff, for my Let's Play channel, well, the reason for that is because, honestly, it's because my mom wasn't like making. She didn't act like I guess different people have different reactions to getting cancer, the ones who get them. She hasn't really been acting, all depressed. I'm definitely not making light of people who get cancer, but she hasn't been like acting, you know, depressed about it or all that stuff. She hasn't been acting sad. She's kept a pretty positive outlook on it, and that has made things easier for me too. Like for everyone around her, it's made things easier because she hasn't made us feel all that sad or down or and that's a good thing. I mean, it's definitely been rough, of course. So it's not saying that it hasn't given any kind of anxiety, but you know, she she's been positive about it. So, but it's still like there were certain things I had to help out with too, and that kind of took up some of my day. And I thought, well, I have been, when it comes to Twitch, since I'm streaming on here on Twitch right now, I have been like, you know, thinking like I do this for fun, and that's the only reason I do this stuff is just for fun. And I was busy and stuff. I was like, well, I don't have to stream. Um, so I've just been taking care of my mom and stuff, and whenever I do have time, I've been uh, making videos for YouTube. But also, I've been busy with a lot of other stuff, some more important things too, like um, just there's just various things, and it's just kind of kept me busy. And the only thing I've been focusing on is like my YouTube videos, not or my YouTube videos, and not necessarily the going live on Twitch. I've also been trying to focus on like finishing up my review show, because I've talked about that before, where after my 100th review video, I may not be reviewing anymore, but that's still, at the very least I'll be taking a long break. Um, but yeah, so that's basically what I've been doing. Um, but if you're wondering about my mom now, like over half a year later, she stupid fly. She is I think she finished her treatment, because like what she did was she got some chemotherapy or chemo stuff, whatever you call it, and um obviously eventually her hair fell out. Like, well, I thought that was gonna happen immediately after the first one, but it didn't actually happen until like later on. Like her hair started falling out, so she eventually had it shaved. So obviously that was different, but I was like, I knew it was coming, and and the main thing is that she gets treated, and that's all I cared about. And yeah, she got treated, and she got the ovaries or whatever you call it out, and a couple like she got that out so she wouldn't get cancer there anymore. And then she had a little more, like she had a few more chemo treatments, and now hopefully, like it's a pretty positive look, because as of right now, the doctor says she doesn't need any more, and which is good. That's very good. So hopefully, and she's gonna be taking medicine to hopefully like just get rid of the cancer. They actually have stuff like that now. It's just might have a few side effects, but getting rid of cancer. I mean, that's it's the main thing. Um, but yeah, so she's pretty much done with that. I mean, she's still going to the doctor here and there and getting some checkups here and there. Obviously just to be sure. But overall, she's doing good, and she her hair should be growing back now, and officially, like, it won't be falling out anymore, as far as I know of. I'm gonna take this person's vehicle just because. But yeah, she's doing better now, and that's good. But anyway, but yeah, so that's kind of why I haven't been on here in a while. It's also been some other things here and there, but that's one of the big reasons why. Um, and yeah, um, I'm explaining this positive stuff, and as I run into to that guy right there, causing destruction. Uh, but yeah, that's basically what's been going on. That's like the big reason why I haven't been on here in a while. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to go into every single detail. This is actually the most amount of detail I've actually given, like, since like my update videos on YouTube and stuff. Now, speaking of my YouTube videos, I've been kind of focusing on that, not the past couple of months, but I've mostly been focusing on that, and like, so basically, I've been focusing more on the Let's Plays and the review videos, and I've been thinking about, like, you know, what can I do to you know, what can I do to you know, finish up the review videos, and you know what I, or you know. So you know, obviously I came up with a solution. My brain's kind of messing up right now. I've been um, what my plans are for my last YouTube video, or my last review video, or you know, again, like I've explained it before, should still be an update video. And like I just said earlier, like I said, I'm just kind of, my brain's just kind of you know, I just gave out a lot of information, so now my brain has to kind of reset to other subjects. I guess that's what's going on. I'm not a scientist, so I don't know. Anyway, um, so, let's see. Let me try to think straight. Let me pull over on the side of the road here and just think straight. And then you can just look at this. So basically, my YouTube videos, my plan, as of right now, I've been leading up to my 100th review video, which will be like my 30th Danny's review show video, but it'll be like my, you know, again, it'll be my 100th official review video, and what I've been doing is I've been preparing. If you happen to watch my last couple of review videos, I'm gonna go mess with the army here. Merryweather, or I think it's Merryweather. I can't remember. Anyway, and now my cat's meowing. I've been leading up to my past couple of review videos. You may have seen that, like, I have this like plan of like you know, having like some plot point come about, which I do have. Obviously I have a plan for that, and my next two review videos will lead up to that, and then like my last one will be obviously the whole point of that. Well, I had an original. I'll go ahead and say what I'm not gonna say what my plan for my 100th review video is, but I am gonna say my plan to actually, well, you know, I'll say what my original plan was. That's what I meant to say. My original plan was going to be, I was going to lead up to this thing, and then I was going to look at the videos, or I was gonna, my last review video was going to be me reviewing my first video game, like my how should I say this? The first video games I ever got on the big three, you know, companies. So, okay, so like basically, I was gonna have I was gonna review my first games on the PS1, and the PSP, the GameCube, and the Game Boy Color, and on the original Xbox. It wasn't gonna be particularly in that order. It was just gonna be the ones that I was gonna talk about. So basically, the big companies, you know, Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft in the video game industry. And I was going to talk about my first of both the consoles and the handhelds, and obviously Xbox doesn't really have a handheld, so it would just be the one Xbox video. And then, but then I'd also talk about, like, you know, my first PS1 games, my first PSP games, my first console, my first Nintendo console was the GameCube, so I'd talk about my first GameCube games, and then my first, my first Nintendo system was a Game Boy Color. So I'd be talking about Game Boy Color games, like basically just the first games that I got on those systems, and either ones that were both mine and the ones that I shared with my siblings. So that was originally going to be the plan. But after I kind of talked about it with my brother, we decided that I should go a different route. And I'm not going to say what it is now. I was just telling you what the original plan was going to be. And I just wanted to say that. I probably will make a joke about doing that in the video. But basically, that was kind of like the reason for like the cards that I had. Like, if you've seen my last couple of videos, you may have seen where I talk about, where I pick up these cards from the closet and stuff. Again, that's going to be part of the plot point. Which, yeah, there's going to be a plot, but it's not going to be like everything's going to be canon. It's like it's just a silly thing that I'm doing for my last review video, and I figured I'd do like some stupid plot thing because I did that in like a couple of my previous review shows, so I figured, well, why not? So yeah, plans will be kind of changed there, and I just figured, why not? So those are my plans for my review shows, and then because I was gonna do those with Let's Plays on the side, but I was gonna try to focus on those, and then end it, and then start focusing more on other types of videos. Like I've written down so many different videos I've had in mind, so that's kind of what's been going on. But all this stuff going on, it's just been kind of made things complicated, slowed things down. So I just figured, well. But anyway, that's all I've got to say. But I've already gotten out of the way the main reason why I haven't been on here in a while. But if you're wondering about why I haven't been focusing on even the review videos in a while, that's because I've got a quote unquote new computer. It's new to me. It's not that old, but it's definitely newer and better than my old computer. I still have my old computer right now, but I'm just in case. But I'm loving this new computer I have that I bought from my brother, and I've just been kind of doing things on there, experimenting on there with different things, trying things out. And but also, I didn't really have a good editing program on there, and I wanted to start editing on a new program. I had to save up some money to get a new program. I could have done this monthly or yearly thing with it, but in the long run, that would have cost me more money than just getting the whole thing all together. And that's what I decided to do. So now I have a brand new editing software, which I have edited my Let's Plays on. So I haven't done a whole lot with it, but I've been trying some things. So that's part of the reason why you didn't see a review video last month and so far this month. I don't know if this is. If I probably won't be releasing a video this month unless I am able to get it done really fast and I have all the time and stuff. I probably won't be doing that. But and one thing I have been busy this month too. So it's this just been a lot going on. So that's the main thing. Been a lot going on. And I'm hoping to start going live on here. I can't say for sure when I'm gonna be able to go live on here again. After today, so I'll just say this: like, look forward to me hopefully being able to. Hopefully, maybe next month I'll be able to go live again. I mean, I could technically be going. I mean, technically, I could go live at any, just about any time. It's just I may get interrupted a lot, so that's partially why I love doing that. That's partially why I've been, not going live. Is I'm just like, well, I have no clue if I'm gonna be able to stay live without getting a bunch of interruptions and stuff. Obviously helping out my mom and everything like that. So I just figured, well, might as well just wait. That's been my mindset. Also, partially my internet's been kind of. I mean, about half the time recently, it's been kind of like deciding not to work as well. I've had trouble with watching other live streams, and it's just been. It's been a little rough in that area too. But I have Comcast, so of course it's gonna have some problems. But anyway. I think that's it. That's all I wanted to say. And this is my GTA Online character, looking vaguely like me. Like an older, well, I guess you could say more like a version of me that's probably like done drugs and done crimes back in my day. But that's GTA Online, so it feels fitting. And yes, I decided to carry this like a backpack. It's the parachute. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I think only one other person watched. They're not watching now, but yeah, one other person watched. But thanks for watching, that person, whoever you were. And if you're watching this on here after it's been saved, if you want to get all the update, and please excuse all my ums and pauses and stuff. And if you're watching this on YouTube, again, same thing. Which more than likely, if this is like a month or two later, okay. All right then. But yeah, if this has been like a month or two later, that's yeah. You're most likely watching this on YouTube. But anyway, thanks for watching. And that's it. Yeah, have a good day. If you're watching this on Twitch, remember to follow if you want to potentially see any future videos of mine, and whenever I actually do go live. And oh, by the way, actually, before I go, I forgot to say, because I have this computer, there's a possibility I may be able to, and I have like some other bits of technology to capture stuff. I may be able to stream more types of games other than just on my Xbox. And yeah, that's hopefully that'll be exciting. Now, I will be experimenting. You may see one in the future. If I do that, you may see one in the future where I'm testing it out. Like I'm gonna test out the whole streaming thing on on my computer and stuff. So we'll see what happens there. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Until next time, thanks for watching. Follow me here on Twitch if you want to see potentially any more live streams. Like and subscribe on YouTube if you want to see stuff on there too. This is probably, this is where I'll archive my live streams. I haven't archived them all, but I've archived most of them. The only ones I haven't really put on there are my test video and one where I was just funning around, also playing GTA 5. But this one will be on here. It will be on YouTube because it's an update video and I explain a lot. So Anyway, thanks for watching.